nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're well. I'm here tonight and that's all I can say for myself. Hey Avery, hey Lady V. Hello Lady V.
Hi, sweetie. Are you just tired or what?
No, I'm having issues and I need to go see the gastro. I don't know if it's from the losing weight or whatever, but yeah.
I can sympathize with you, sweetie. I'm sorry. And
But
that just suck your energy, man.
Yeah, the only thing that does help is sleep. So yes, I did just wake up. I know I've been going back and forth with this, you guys. I don't know what happened, but I know I did a presentation for the POI and suspect, and I also did a presentation for Rachel.
Yes, you did.
Not this one, the other one.
What's this one?
This is, I think, the girl that got
this
wrapped
is
up
Rachel.
in the hospital. Yes, this is Hannah Rachel.
Oh, okay. Well, I looked up the other ones. Yeah. I didn't look up this one.
Yeah. Hannah Rachel Collins. I wanted to put her picture up first while we talked because she's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think, anyway, in my opinion.
She looks like she's got a rainbow going on, too, with her hair red and then yellow and green and then a little dark. It kind of looks like a little rainbow thing.
I just like her smile, dude. Like, that smile is just like bomb. Hey, everybody coming in. Everybody's coming in. I know that was last minute. I'm sorry, but I'm here and I'm way behind. So, trivia did not happen tonight.
Hey, just breathe. You're fine.
I've been sick, not feeling well behind. So also, just to let y'all know, we are getting winds and rain from Hillary. So if I disappear, that's probably why. I just want to let you know in advance.
Oh, I like your little dot moving around with your mouse. That's pretty cute.
I know, right?
I want one.
We're going to talk about Hannah Rachel Collins today. Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, everyone, please hit that like button for me. I went through my other accounts hitting the like buttons.
I hit twice. I even changed accounts so I could hit the one that I'm on with you. So if I can hit it twice, you guys can hit it once.
Exactly, Lady
I
V.
watch on 2 different accounts, so you get 2 likes and you get double the time because I care about you.
Did y'all get y'all new membership posts today that I made?
I did. I did.
See what happens when you're a member?
What?
I said, you see what happens when you're a member?
Yeah. You did good.
Anyway, so California cops have launched a homicide investigation after a mom found a woman wrapped in plastic in her son's room.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this.
After this, I'm going to go into something else because I don't know. It's just weird.
I'm just here with you, hon. You do you.
The unidentified mother, I wouldn't identify myself either. Poor thing. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine not knowing how long that body was in her house? One. And number
Yeah.
two, like having that girl or that woman in her house while this is going on and just like finding this woman and her son's.
Oh man, I can't. Yeah, I can't even imagine how horrific that would be.
Hey Lori, I'm sorry I didn't email you. So the mom told police that she walked in her son's room in South Los Angeles around 1 a.m. because she thought she smelled gas. Well, she knew she smelled gas. It was distinct smell. Hold on. She was a 20-year-old woman found wrapped in plastic. Of course, she was pronounced dead at the scene by the paramedics, and that's what gets me is they don't know how long she's been in that room. Hey, rapper. I hope you behave well today. So the victim has not been identified, and there was no immediate word of cause of death. Police are searching for the woman's son, who has only been identified as a 26-year-old man. Okay. No, I don't think so. Now, we have a missing 26-year-old man. Come on, Avery. Come on up here, Avery, and tell me your theory, because I think I got this from you. Lady V, this has nothing to do with you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, honey, I know that.
But Avery's the one that put this in my head, I think. Okay, so we have this. Let me go back. Hold on. I accidentally hit it. So we have this 26-year-old man who a woman was found in his bed and he's missing, right? It might be in California, but he's missing, right? Then we have this other Rachel in Maryland, right? And what's the suspect? The suspect is a 26-year-old man, unidentified. Is that where you explained it to me, Avery?
I was waiting on Avery.
Does that make sense, you guys? Like, even though it's a country away, it doesn't take that long to cross the country. And I do believe this was months apart from each other. He's running from Los Angeles because of what he's done, right? In his mom's house. What better way to go all the way across the country to hide?
Yeah.
And then maybe did this in Maryland. Avery, you know what I'm talking about? Because I got that from her. And I was thinking about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? So, the Los Angeles Police Department confirmed that officers were called to a home, the 2200 block of Wall Street in South Central area of South LA.
So these guys are fairly wealthy then, huh?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Around 1:15 a.m. Sunday. That's what I was thinking too. But they live with mommy and daddy.
But
Don't
yeah,
forget.
but mommy and daddy sound like they're fairly wealthy.
Just because they are, don't mean that, you know what I mean. It could
No,
be
it
that
doesn't mean anything.
I need some ice. Hold on. I need to message somebody, bring me some ice. I have an own door that says live, don't enter.
You drinking plenty of water?
Negative.
That will help. Believe me, I understand exactly what you're going through. Drink like at least like a 16 ounces of water.
I'll do a 20-ounce bottle or whatever they are. I'll do one of them a day.
Yeah, well, you need to do like 3 of those a day. Because what happens is you don't have enough water in your system for your body to flush out all that gunk in your gastrointestinal region.
I know, especially where I am. I know. I'm such a bad girl. I really am. Watch, I'm texting mom and Nevaeh, and then I'm going to be like, oh, both of y'all are up here. I can get my own ice.
Hey,
Yay, Avery!
I'm sorry it took me a minute. I was peeling frozen bananas. I was getting ready to start dipping them in melted chocolate, but then you wanted me to come up, so I had to throw them back in the
Ooh.
freezer real quick.
Oh, that
Yes,
sounds
ma'am.
good.
I will interrupt them chocolate dipped bananas.
We
I
found
heard.
we
I don't remember where I heard this, but oh yes, I do. It was on Lost last night. Queen was saying if you take pickle juice and you freeze it like a popsicle, it's delicious. I
Yep.
have like almost a half gallon of pickle juice. I want to do that with because I'll
oh
And
just
you know
drink
what else
that.
you can do? You can do at home also, Lady B, which is basically the same, because they are kind of pricey because it's just pickle juice.
No,
and
I
a-
have like we buy pickles. I have like almost a half gallon of pickle juice.
You know what you do with it? You put it in ice cube trays. That's what I did.
I like to just drink it.
Well, you just drink it, girl. Well, get it nice and cold in the freezer and then drink it because frozen pickle juice is the bomb.
That's what I heard. That's why I want to freeze it.
I can't believe y'all didn't know till yesterday. It's been out for like years.
we just found these. You know how you get the little chocolate wafers that you melt?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found these sugar-free ones at Walmart, and I can't remember the brand because I wanted to tell you the brand, but they're sugar-free, but they are so good. And
Wow.
so, like that's Jaden's new favorite treat. Oh my gosh. Well, mine too. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway,
That's the
I'm sorry. It just popped in my head.
We've been doing like all kinds of fruit in these sugar-free melted chocolates.
You guys, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. Somebody wants to say hi, and it's not Penelope.
Hello.
Nevaeh.
Hello. How are you, Nevaeh?
Hello. I'm in pain.
No,
Aw.
don't.
My stomach hurts.
It's different from mine.
Oh, how's your
Oh, well,
day?
I can figure that one out pretty quick.
You guys both have stomach aches.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm sorry.
maybe you guys have a stomach virus.
I think I know what Nevaeh's problem is, and because she's at that age, and then
Do you see
she
her?
needs to drink some water. She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep, I see her. Oh, look at her just hanging on you.
Penelope's
She's
right
a
here.
beautiful little girl, young lady.
This is my little family.
And mom.
Aw.
And mom's here.
Penelope's like front and center.
And she walked away. Give me
No.
Let me see.
Where's my
Ooh, Nevaeh, show me those nails. Nevaeh.
She's a
Yes,
nail
ma'am.
tech. Hey, my Kaz, how are
Hi.
you? See
Ooh,
her? She's a
Nevaeh.
nail tech.
I see.
You can't. Hold on. How do I make you bigger? Hold on.
I don't know how Lady V wipes her butt with those. I just don't understand it.
I wear
These are
nails longer
short.
than this.
Those
Okay,
are
let's
not
short.
short.
show them again now,
These
Lady
are
B.
short.
Look, that's short to her.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, Chris.
All
Oh,
the designs. We got to go to Kansas so she can do
those
it.
are short?
Yes.
Mhm.
those are
Those are
short.
not short.
They
They're
gotta be
usually out to
longer.
here.
I would
They
be so
gotta be
scared to wipe my
longer.
ass.
Nevaeh said they have to be longer, Lady B.
Yeah, I these are short for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Have
That's
you
like super duper
I
long
just
for
do it
me.
the same way you do. It's
have you
not
ever
like, I just scrape it off and fling it against the wall or something, Avery.
how, how do you use the ATM or the gas station
I
thing?
don't.
Do
I
you
don't.
Oh, that's right.
I
She's
don't.
spoiled.
I don't use debit cards and credit cards and stuff. My husband just gives me cash, and I walk in a Quick Trip, say I want 20 on 4, and walk out and do it.
Well, then if
How
you
you
use cash, how do you dig pennies out of your wallet with those nails? I got
Like
questions.
tweezers. They're like tweezers.
Oh my gosh.
See, watch. Hold on. Let me show you.
Hold on, let me
It
make
don't
you.
look very good today because I'm not feeling good, but oh well. Okay,
You
put me
know-
back up there. Watch.
Oh no.
Oh,
These are just my medicine.
wow, you can pick up a pill.
You got some
I
tweezers.
can. They're my little tweezers. I was looking to see if I had any change anywhere.
I don't know. I just feel like I did that to my nails. I would end up in the ER for some reason.
I would have to chicken pick
They're not. The thing of it is they're not sharp, hun. No, I don't have any change in my purse right now. It's in the car. But I pick it up. They're just like little tweezers. I just like tweeze them. Now there are things I do
Can you
have.
tweeze your
trouble picking
eyebrows?
up. No, not with my nails.
Oh, but you can with tweezers.
Well, yeah. Well, see,
Your nails
and if
are-
I can't pick it up, then I have these. I use these a lot. Like when I pick up the tips. Like when I pick up tips, it's kind of hard sometimes in a little thingy to pick them up. So if I can't pick them up, I'll just go like that. And that's my next treatment.
Oh,
That's
That
the
sounds
instant
like
right
way
there.
much more work than it's worth.
No, I always have like tweezers sitting next to me at work too.
But you're a tech, so that's your job to have those nails.
Yes,
Me,
it is. It's advertisement.
I have to have like a very, very short nail, but a nail. Okay, let's go back to
Thank you. I'm getting off here.
I bet your husband loves a back scratch, though.
I never scratch his back unless I'm itching.
talking about back scratch, you guys. When Nevaeh was in here just now, she was laying behind me with Penelope, and she had her paws scratching my back.
I mean, I love a good back scratch. That they'd work for that. Hi, Kaz.
I don't like. I'm not one of those back scratching type of people.
Oh,
Me neither. I get tired too easily. I'm like, yeah, I'll scratch your back. Then 30 seconds later, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So I came up to say I was telling Christy oh my goodness, I can't remember the little girl's name, but you know the one that her dad just found her.
Maria Gonzalez. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Okay.
yes, the one that was under the bed and the yeah.
So I'm just wondering if
They caught him.
he could possibly be the same. Well, no, he can't because they said they know who he is. They caught him.
They caught Yeah,
Right.
they
Yeah.
caught him. He was 18. They caught him in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay, so that was what my theory was what if it's the same guy? What if there's the guy who
Yeah, I
unalived
see what you're
Rachel
saying.
Morin, but they caught that guy, so that theory's out.
So mine makes more sense.
What?
Rachel and Rachel, 26 and 26.
Okay, now is this a different Rachel that you're talking about?
Are
Yes,
we like
I'm
now
talking
doing
about
like
Hannah Rachel Collins right now.
I
are we
haven't
doing
heard
like
of her.
numerology
She
or
was
what?
the one. She was the one in Los Angeles that was found in plastic in her boyfriend's room. I think it was. Yeah, in her boyfriend's room. It was the other case. I've been reading so many
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
And this is
And the
recent.
mom found it, and the mom found
Yeah.
it, and the 26-year-old is missing.
Yeah.
But I
on
thought I just assumed that the boyfriend did it. So maybe not.
No, he's on the run.
But what
They
I'm
can't
saying is
find
how
him.
we know the boyfriend didn't do the other one because he's on the run.
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, how far away is it from him?
It's a whole country away, but when you hide from the law, you hide from the law. My
Oh.
ex been hiding from the law for 2 years.
So you think he went to another country and did it again over there?
No. It was in Maryland. It was in this one was in Los Angeles, California, and the other one was in Maryland, I do believe.
Okay,
Oh,
so
well,
Rachel Morin was August 5th in Maryland. So
Mhm.
when was this Rachel unalived?
This one's
What?
Hannah Rachel, right?
I mean Hannah. Yeah, Hannah. So what day was she unalived?
August 7th. I thought I wanted to say August.
Oh, just 2 days apart.
2 days?
2 days, because Rachel Morin was unalived August 5th. So that's just 2 days.
Well, yeah, but that was out in the woods. I mean, I don't think.
I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
I don't think he could have got from Maryland to California in 2 days, like that fast. 'Cause Rachel Morin was the 5th in the evening time. So there's no way possible unless he.
Hold on, guys.
I mean, he could have flown there, but what? I mean, why would he just fly there and immediately do that? That doesn't.
Right. Huh. Okay.
Hello,
Sorry,
cats.
guys. You heard the boss barking. The cats hear me
It's
say
not gonna
hello,
kill us.
Lori. Hello.
I don't know why people are like, oh my God, there's a sound in the background. It's like, geez, people have a life. We're up here eating and trying to do all kinds of things while we're watching.
There's
because
a couple
we're on
of
here 24/7.
There's a lot of things that I hear with my headphones or earbuds in that I just you hear, clearer things that are happening on panel than maybe just on a phone speaker. You know what I mean? And that's
I
what
know what you're saying.
I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me because everybody that I talk to on the phone, like Jaden's dad or my sister, my daughters, everybody uses speakerphone. So you hear
everything.
you hear every noise. Like my sister the other night, she wants to call and have a conversation while she's in a chip bag. And that every time she got a chip, it sounded like, I mean, it hurt my ears, but
I can't. No, I cannot. That will set me on fire.
I mean, there are
cannot
some
do
things that are annoying, but for the most part, I mean, I've heard people move their chair, like Zap Girl, she'd move in her chair and squeak, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "Good Lord!"
Because people will say that she passed gas. That's like,
it's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Whenever things like that happen, they have to explain what happened. Because look what they're doing to her now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
they
no,
do
but I mean, like my chair, I mean, you can hear my chair when I move around, and I'm always moving around. It's squeaky.
I would not explain that because seriously, like a fart does not embarrass me at all. So I would be like,
nothing embarrasses you.
Sorry, did y'all hear that?
Yeah. I was in Dolly Visions many months ago, and this guy was on. This is like during Kylie Rodney, I think. This guy was on panel NorCal Jim, and he thought he was muted, and he let out this loudest, longest burp you have
Mm,
ever.
I love NorCal.
You
He's
have
so
ever.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I
And
have him on Facebook.
I miss him. I
everybody
do
on
too.
panel was like
He
looking at.
left. He left YouTube.
Oh, he was like, "Oops,
Yeah, I think
sorry, I
he
thought I
had
was
enough.
muted."
He
He
had
was
enough
just
of the
like,
DJ.
Yeah,
"You
And
he
I
were
don't
said
mean
down,
that.
Nikki."
That I
he said
said
he wasn't dealing with. He needed a break after the.
all of that crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, he's in other channels. He's in other channels.
I see him here and there, but
Yeah.
he's yeah. I could say more, but I won't. Let's go back to Hannah.
but I do. But let me tell you though. One time I
So
was
much
on
time
panel.
at band camp.
Actually, I got two stories to tell you because one, I don't know if Lady V, if you were on my channel when I fell out of the chair and I had
Yeah, I was. I
I
think
had the big bun on my head, and this before I cut my hair off, so I had, my hair was like down to my waist. I had the big huge bun on my head, and so I fell out of my chair,
oh no, I wasn't there.
and
Didn't see that.
then when my ass hit the floor, I bounced. And everybody was laughing because all they could see in the camera was my bun going up and down.
Hilarious.
And then that was on my live. And then
Sorry, it's
I was
funny.
on the event room on her live on panel with the camera on, and I fell asleep on camera.
That's why she never turns her camera on anymore.
And
Oh, man, there was one time
they did not boot me either. They just
there was
watched
Oh my
me.
my
God, how
Brittany
rude.
J's and all things serious. Eddie, he fell asleep and you could like hear him snoring. It's like, really?
I wasn't snoring, but I was like kind of talking in my sleep, but I had done rolled over on my stomach and everything, and they were trying to call my phone, trying to wake me up, but they did not take me off panel. I'll be damned. So
Damn, they can't leave. Yeah, put you on backstage or something, or just kicked your ass.
I know. No, they were enjoying that too much.
That's rude. I'm sorry, Avery.
It was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it's
offended.
hilarious.
It's
I wasn't.
hilarious. I don't know. Y'all know everybody would have taken her down. Okay, so of course there's been no arrest yet. So this is how members of the family found out. So members of the Collins family confirmed they've been notified by the Los Angeles County coroners of her death, but it's unclear when the Mississippi native came to Los Angeles or how long she'd been there. Now you remember that last sentence. It is unclear when she went to LA or how long she's been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What that says. She'd been staying with friends since June and was scheduled to go back to Mississippi later this month. Doesn't that tell you? Doesn't that tell you where
Wait, go back. I want to read it again. She'd been staying with friends since June and was scheduled to go back to. What is MS? MI is
Mississippi? Yeah, she's from Mississippi.
later this month. She last spoke to her family August 7th. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
But you remember that last sentence on the other page, right? It's unclear when she got there or how long she had been there. Well, how she got there or how long she'd been there. She'd been there since June. That's only 2 months, correct? She planned on going back at the end of June, so she planned on being there for 2 months. So I was confused.
Well, I
The
can
case was
understand that.
undetermined.
Rapper's not Rapper J. Rappers from like Nicolina, Ernie Shell. That's where I met him. I don't know if
okay.
Rapper was my favorite troll. Actually, he was my only troll. I used to
Really?
love him until he started trolling me. Yeah. He trolled me in every true crime channel I went to. Oh yes, it was bad. Even in Laura's Avery,
You have
it
a
was
crush
bad.
on you?
I don't know. Remember, I told you that he told Laura I was the mole.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I
That's
remember
him.
that.
But that's okay as long as he's good in here. He's good. So, the case is undetermined death investigation, and that's until the thorough autopsy and toxicology report is available. And we know how long that takes, right?
Oh yeah.
Like a year. No, I'm just joking.
I didn't take long. No.
Huh?
No, I'm just being a brat.
But she was wrapped in plastic.
Yes. She was
Okay.
wrapped in plastic.
So why wouldn't they rule it a homicide? That's weird. An undetermined death, but she's wrapped in plastic.
Well, I
Right.
mean, undetermined. I could see undetermined. I can't see wrapped in plastic. I mean,
What's the manner of death? Is it a
We're
homicide?
gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I love
Yes,
you.
thank
too.
you.
I'm just like, okay.
I love you guys. You're so hilarious.
I know. I love Avery. Law enforcement, medical
Wait.
examiner.
You just said you love Avery?
I love
What
all
about
y'all.
me? Thank you. Lord.
Okay, I love y'all.
There you go.
It's
Talk
okay.
about making somebody feel left out, man.
Oh, it's okay. Everybody hurt Lady B's feelings, and I feel so bad.
You did not.
Because everyone that I'm always messing with, so, you know.
I love y'all so much. It makes me want to slap my mama.
I saw another
Mama.
typo. Los Angeles Medical Examiner's Office finished the autopsy early on. The conclusive cause of death could take 4 to 6 months due to additional
Wow.
investigative steps and toxicology tests sought by detectives.
4 to 6 months?
Didn't I say a year? Dang, I was off by only a half a year.
That's crazy.
So they're not okay. I'll hush. I'll wait till you finish.
Yeah.
You can ask questions now because well, maybe they'll say it. Okay. So Colin's mother, who wished to remain unnamed, shared her pain and astonishment. She questions why the identity of the 26-year-old is kept a secret and expressed concerns about potential holdups in announcing the death, which is valid. Valid question.
I agree with her.
Definitely.
Absolutely valid.
Something ain't right because it's definitely a homicide. I mean,
Yeah. What's the woman do? Like,
see?
herself and roll herself in plastic? I mean, good grief.
See what it says? Just exactly what I just said.
Yep.
My daughter was killed. It's a homicide.
Yeah.
And that's what Mama said. Mama said.
That is-
Okay. So this is like really the end of it. So her mom described her as a gentle and helpful person brought up in the church. She studied radiology at Holmes Community College and worked at a Smoothie King franchise.
Oh, look at her. She's just she's so young and
Wait,
sweet looking.
Life, yeah.
I love her smile look.
Man. So we don't know who the boyfriend is? Like, nobody has uncovered it?
They won't say his identity.
Usually web sleuth.
I don't know, but her mama is wondering why they won't disclose the 26-year-old's name, but the mama of the 26-year-old should know and does she not want the name out? Does law enforcement not want the name out? Like, what's the big deal about not getting his name out? He could be a suspect in maybe other crimes.
Well, how do we know he's on the run if we don't know his name?
Because law enforcement.
So they know who it is. They're just not telling us.
They know
Okay. What is her full name again? I gotta look this up.
Hannah Rachel Collins.
Collins.
Let me know and I'll screen share with you.
Okay.
So she's so beautiful. You saw this picture, Avery? I just absolutely love her smile, y'all.
Yeah, that was the first one that I seen. How old is she? 20 what?
26?
20, I believe.
26?
26.
I thought you said 26. I could
He's
be wrong.
26. She's 20.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No worries. You're forgiven this time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Everyone gets one more chance until the next chance, and then you get another chance until the next chance.
That's how I am too.
So,
feel
Lady
bad
V,
about
Lady V?
Yes, ma'am.
How many people you think hit that like button?
Oh, I don't know. Let me take a look. Let me jump out and come back in. 7.
7. Awesome.
Mhm.
Hey, I was gonna do the doctor that decapitated the baby. But
I hadn't heard that one.
that's whenever my stomach was getting worse and worse, and I made the community post, and I thought I finished it, but I guess I fell asleep before I finished it. So I was like, dang it. And then I couldn't find the one for the POI and the suspect, but the POI was caught anyway. I'll
She's
talk about
30.
She's 30?
She's 30.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was 20. It must be the other one, 20. I tell you, I've read so many things.
It says that police are looking for a 26-year-old Hispanic man, although it's not clear if that's the boyfriend or the guy's apartment. I mean,
Yeah, it was the mom's house that found. She was found in the boy's mom's house.
I can't believe they haven't told us who they're looking for.
well, that'd be easy
Well,
to figure out. We just need the address.
I mean, if he's
The
on
boy's
the
mom
run,
is-
you would think they'd get a all points bulletin or something, you know?
Right. They just can't find him.
Right.
Man. But I don't know. I don't get it because the mom knows who he is, and the mom probably knows where he is. So yeah, why can't they identify him? I mean, like I said, there's another 26-year-old in another case that they can't find either. You know what? And I'm just saying it's two different sides of the country.
That's weird.
But how do we know? You know what I mean? How do we know? And the other one is 26-year-old Hispanic also.
Huh. That is
Or was it
weird.
Maria that was Hispanic? I'm going to have to go back and look and see because that's the next one I was going to do, but it wasn't done either.
Well, if you don't feel good, you don't feel good, honey. We'll live.
There's not even a Facebook group about her.
Thank you, Lori. Rapper said Avery Shannon. No, I'm not Rapper J. Rapper J would not come in here with you in here and not say a word. Do you think so? Rapper J would be in the chat cursing you out, Avery.
Yeah, I would. I think I have him blocked though. So but see, he changes his name a lot, so I didn't know if that was the same guy or not. I feel like I've seen that name Rapper before.
He's been in here before.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's been in Lost Souls too, but I think he got blocked.
Oh, you bad troll, huh?
Yeah.
Come on up, Rapper. Wave at us.
Rapper has never, ever let his identity be known ever. He's Michael Jackson, according to him. Come up here and wave, but with your hands.
Yeah.
I'm not playing, rapper. You can come up here,
But you have to behave.
please. That's all. I'm trying to find a band-aid, you guys. Hold on. I don't know why I did.
No, Lori Rapp is a totally different guy. He's he had
Oh
that
God, no.
channel,
Rapper.
he had
I'm
that
sorry,
channel
Avery.
he had that channel General Awareness, and then I
Yeah, I
think,
follow him.
I mean, don't mark my words because I don't keep up with those channels, but I think like I don't think he does videos anymore because I think, gosh,
I
Hold
am
up.
so lost.
Hold up, rapper.
I want to say he had like a
How y'all doing?
Hold on.
Hey.
oh,
Hey.
he sounds kind of sexy. So, speak
Hold
again.
on. I can't get you off.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello, rapper.
Yo,
it's
that's my troll.
that was Ickemel. Come back.
No, that
It
was
does
not
look like
Ickemel.
Ickemel, didn't he?
Come
Did look
back,
like
rapper.
Ickemel.
He is cute, but he's young.
Is he young?
That's my troll.
So he's sweet on you? Hey, rapper, are you a fireman? Because we're trying to hook. No, not a fireman.
A UPS
A
man.
UPS
UPS
driver.
man. We're trying to hook her up with a UPS man.
No, I don't know if he's from BK because he's from Nicolina and Rap. But I think Rapper put his name Rapper because that's what Raps people were. They were rappers.
Oh, I don't watch.
And Rap was pushed out of YouTube. He may be back, but he was pushed away because he SA'd his girlfriend. Yes, ma'am. And he went all over that community and talking about it.
Well,
And this is factual.
no, something else happened too. He hit her with something.
Oh, I didn't know he hit her.
Yeah, it was more recent. He hit her with something. I can't remember the details because there's just always so much on those channels that I can't ever like keep up. But I think he hit her with something.
I didn't know he had hit her. See,
With
he
like
said,
I don't want to spread rumors because I may have it wrong, but like I think he hit her with like
I can ask someone right now that would know if he's not live. It's someone who was very good friends with Rap and is very good friends with me. But I'm not friends with Rap ever.
Then he drank or he pretended to drink antifreeze on a live.
Holy moly.
Yeah, there's something really wrong with him.
Yeah. It was nice to meet you and see you, rapper.
20 minutes ago.
So why did you get blocked from Lost? Were you a bad troll?
Because he says whatever. He don't care what he says.
Oh. I don't think it was me that blocked you.
I think he came in a couple of my lives. I think I remember him coming in there.
Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. Hey, Jimbo, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm live right now, and we were talking about Rap, because rappers in here, and did Rap ever hit her with something, or just did the other thing? Because someone said they thought they heard he hit her with something.
Hit who?
Smoky Mountain Mama.
No.
He just did the SA thing.
The Smoking Out Mama.
Yeah. Okay.
The woman he beat and dragged through the house by the hair of her head was Maria.
Okay, I knew he hit somebody.
All right. I knew you would know. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right.
See, I knew he hit somebody. I didn't know who though.
Yeah,
that was-
because see, whenever
That was recent.
Smoky Mountain Mama came out with it, she came out on his channel, or the guy I just called, that's Jimbo at the stand. And that's why I knew he would know, because she came out on his channel with all the accusations, and then like Rap left.
Well, plus she had that recorder, that audio video recorder in her house, recording him on the phone admitting what he had done to her. And she played that.
And you know what? Also, yes, because Jimbo had the baby mama on panel one day. I was on there too, and she was talking about all that and how her son doesn't know Rap, and all kind of stuff like that. But when this happened with Rap and Smoky Mountain Mama, the SA issue, Nicolina went really bad on Rap, really, really, really bad.
I don't care for Nicolina.
Me either. That's like, she did me bad. She did me wrong, and I hope she took all her videos down, because that was way back when I was doing drama stuff. You know what I mean? So, but that's where I met Rapper. That's the whole story of Rapper.
Did you ever see though what Rap looks like? I was so shocked when I seen him.
Yep.
He didn't match his voice. He's like,
did you see the recent picture or the old picture? The recent picture is him by the water when they flooded.
I seen him on the video footage that was released of, him admitting to effing his girlfriend, and he's walking and talking on the phone, and he's short and skinny with long hair. It's not what I pictured at all.
Yeah. Long hair, short and skinny. That's the picture I saw by the water. Yeah.
It's a sad world.
Rapper, come up. I don't know. It's crazy, girl. That's why I left all that shit. And I'd rather stay to this right here.
There's so many bad things going, happening in the world, and
It really is.
Were y'all able to hear what Jimbo said?
Yeah.
Okay. Rapper says, Avery Shannon, I love your channel too. You're doing amazing as well.
I don't have any videos on my channel. I haven't made a video in like 5 or 6 months.
Didn't you make one recently?
No, I just uploaded one from a year ago for a friend to see.
Let me guess. Is that a Riddler?
No. It was it's just a friend that does it's somebody local that's really into true crime.
Oh.
And so I uploaded it, and Fofa too. She wanted to see one of my videos, so I had messaged her too and told her I had uploaded an old one.
Back to do that. You were really good at it.
I don't even have time for anything anymore. And Christy can tell you, I'm like, since I've gone back to work and then working full time and my side hustles and then taking care of Jaden and just, life, like I am so exhausted all the time.
Yeah, I hear that. I am too.
And then weekends, I'm, trying to be with my kids and do things with them. And they're like in 2 different places on opposite sides of Alabama. So a lot of driving.
When I went back to work, I was supposed to be like 3 days a week, and I'm working 6 days.
Yeah, I've been working about 50 to 60 hours a week.
And I'm just, I'm exhausted.
I'm trying to switch jobs, so I took another test for another position with the state.
Wait, what? I didn't know that.
Well, how come you don't call me like you call her? I'm jealous.
She don't call me.
No, we don't talk on the phone, just Messenger.
Well, she doesn't do that either.
I didn't know you had Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm on Facebook Messenger more than text because I message my mom on Messenger. That way I know she reads it and ignores me. If I send her a text, I don't know she reads it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Man, I'll be catching my mom again. No, I'm
that was funny, though, the one time when you said how I told my mom I'm live, and she She said, I'm watching it on the news. I'm watching the case on the news. I was like, oh, that's so messed up.
And I'm like, I am the news, mother. It was the press conference for Rex, I think it was.
Oh, did you see they tied him to 5 more women in Texas? No, not Texas.
No way, Texas. He didn't
Who?
have property in Texas.
Who?
Las Vegas, North Carolina.
Yeah, the Long Island.
Oh,
The-
Long Island SK.
Yeah, they tied him to 5 more women in Las Vegas.
And,
Dude,
oh,
I
he's
don't
got the
wanna
house
know.
down there, doesn't he?
I don't know.
It's
Does he?
very- Yes,
Yeah.
he has. It's a what
He's
you
got
call it?
property
It's a
there.
big building with like little like not apartments, but big luxury apartments. It was one of those things, and it was very close to the strip, like shuttle bus close to the strip. But I'm afraid of what they're gonna find in North Carolina. He has all that land, you guys, all that land.
I just
And
wonder if he was ever in Houston and if he was thinner, because my friend who lives here in Alabama, her sister was killed in Houston, and her name is Shelby Shelby Ray Thornburg, and she was in a high rise. She was an escort, a high end escort.
Mm-hmm.
She lived in a high rise luxury apartment complex, and she apparently had a date night set up with with a client. He came in and slit her throat to the point of almost decapitating her.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they have him on a grainy footage coming into the hotel and leaving the hotel.
How long ago?
And he's a Caucasian man, and they're thinking that he's somebody who preys on sex workers.
Yeah.
And so I just wonder if this Rex guy was in Houston, because this happened 9 years ago.
Wow.
It's been on Dateline, and it's like if you just type in her name on Google, you will pull up all the stories of her, and they have no idea who the man is that did it, but they think it's somebody who preys on workers.
Wow.
hey, I have a question. Okay, listen, this is serious, guys, and this question is really serious. Okay, so do you think Dolly Vision would strike me if I just played a call part of his show without showing him or anything else? Because this lady today called into his show. Her mother was a serial killer. She was 14 years old. She helped kill her stepfather, and like she told her whole freaking story. Do you think he would strike me if I didn't show anything but just played the call?
He can't strike you if
Okay.
if you play. Look, nobody can strike you as long as you're using it for commentary purposes. So if you're playing something, as long as you stop every 20 seconds, 30 seconds or so, and give commentary, then they can't strike you.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself while I find the part. Do you guys mind talking while I find the part? Because it's really, really
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
Just remember when you start playing it, just remember to pause like every 20, 25 seconds so we can talk and do commentary.
Okay.
So I'm a little lost on all of this, Avery. So
Well, this case that she's talking about tonight, this is my first time. Well, I seen it and I sent it
No.
to her.
I meant on the other show you guys were talking about.
Oh, the rap guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a while ago. It's pretty kind of like old news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
I don't really watch those things. I mean, I'll watch Jess every once in a while. Granny's watching. I'll watch her sometimes. Well, but I haven't had even time to do that.
Yeah. He didn't really cover true crime. He was more of, I don't know what you would call him. I think he would be more drama community, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The category he would fall in.
So, what's
Yeah.
this girl's name that you said that had been unalived?
My friend's sister,
Yeah,
it's Shelby, Shelbey, Thorn,
BEY.
Thornburg. So Thorn and then Burgh.
GH.
Shelby Jean is her middle name. Why was I saying Ray?
Oh yeah, the murder, Crocker's murder. Hold on.
Hmm. And her sister,
2015.
yeah, 2015. Her sister Christina lives near me,
Oh my
and
gosh, she was gorgeous.
oh yeah, she was over 300 pounds, and she worked really hard in the gym, and got all the weight off and everything. And then she was doing this escort stuff just to get enough money to pay for surgery to remove the loose skin.
That's yeah.
And then what she was wanting to do was to be a model. That was what she was aspiring to do, was to
Oh,
become.
she's
Excuse me,
gorgeous.
Avery. Excuse
And
me, Avery. I'm sorry. I was listening for that part of the video. Can you repeat what you were saying about loose skin?
oh, Lady V pulled up my friend's sister who was unalived, and I was saying that she'd was over 300 pounds, and she worked extremely hard. Like, you can still see all her videos on Facebook and Instagram. She worked extremely hard in the gym every day and got down to being, real tiny. And she was doing the escort thing just to get enough money to pay for the surgery to have the excess skin removed,
Okay.
because she wanted to be a model, and her whole family was against it. Like, they did not
Well,
want her
yeah.
doing. They didn't want her doing that.
If you didn't
Well,
intentionally do
I mean, most people
it,
wouldn't.
and maybe that's the circumstances where you took a life, and I would think you don't deserve to have your life taken.
Okay, I think this is the part right here. Let me know if you can hear it, guys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You
We can
intentionally
hear
take
it.
a life? Pull the
You can
switch.
hear it?
Yes.
I think this is the
Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, this is Elaine in Florida. How you doing?
Hey, Elaine, I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Yeah, I think this
Well,
is her.
I have a strong opinion on your subject.
Okay, let's hear it.
When my daughter was 5 in 1998, do what?
I mean, even if you're married, no still means no.
No means no. There are people way out there that you don't even know of that'll never know a thing about you, and they're willing to help you. Maybe somebody will take their kids and leave, or start filing some police reports and going to the hospital and getting pictures taken. There are people way out there that you don't even know of that'll never know a thing about you, and they're willing to help you.
That is true.
But at the same time, be careful. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Now you got me kind of intrigued. Was there
workers or to employees harmful thing to me?
Hurt or getting hurt by their loved ones? It ain't like strangers.
It came out. I've got a Snapped episode that's already now live in Florida.
Dolly.
Why is skipping around?
Hey, Dolly, this is Elaine in Florida. How you doing?
Hey, Elaine, I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Well, I have a strong opinion on your subject.
Okay, let's hear it.
When my daughter
I
was
was trying to
5
find the right
in
one.
1998 in another state,
Uh-huh.
someone that we believed and trusted and were trying to help out, this male individual, we brought into our home,
Mm-hmm.
and he inappropriately touched my child.
Uh-huh.
We know this because of the specific statement she made in front of me, my husband.
I'd be inappropriately touching him painfully.
What can I call it? Perpetrator.
Mm-hmm.
And stated specifically, she said its name and that it, well, the quote was, touched me in my girl parts and it hurt. I don't know if you're going to be able to air that or not.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's fine.
that
ain't nothing
started,
inappropriate.
okay, that we went
Avery, I need to check your Facebook message in a second.
to police immediately.
Uh-huh.
And as it turned out, we
This would be
fought
a
for
good
years
time
to
to
try to
pause.
get a conviction, to even get it arrested.
What?
This would be a good time for a transformative pause. So, you don't get strikes and do a little commentary. That's about how long I would let it go before pausing.
How long you gotta talk for?
Not very long. You can go back.
Well, I've already been pausing.
Yeah, not very long. I mean, just as long as you're adding, some kind of commentary.
Okay, I just commentary the message.
Good grief. Okay.
I hope this is the lady, you guys. This shit is wild.
Hey, I just sent
I
you
referred
my
to it.
Facebook to your text message.
You got it?
I sent it to your text message.
Oh, I got it. Okay, thank you.
Because I can't do it any other way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was
I now live in Florida. I remember having communication with it many, many years ago and said, if I ever catch you in my state, I will remove you.
Yeah.
And
she didn't have him arrested?
So what stops me? I'll tell you what.
This is what stopped her.
I
I didn't get a
nothing.
message from you.
There's nothing that would stop me from calling.
She just said that if she finds him back in her state, that it won't be nothing nice. So the police were not involved. They were handling on their own.
You don't handle that on your own. If an adult touches your child inappropriately, you don't handle that on your own. You call the police.
That's right.
Now there's no telling who else he has gone on and done this to.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. Just like my uncle.
Wow.
They don't want to do nothing when I was a child. And then once I was an adult and he had grandchildren and did it to him, they wanted to do something about it. But they did something about it then when he did his nieces and his daughters. And then his grandchildren would have never, ever got touched by father.
That's sad.
Yeah, you gotta really speak up about stuff like that because somebody has gotta stop somewhere.
Everybody knew. Everybody.
Wow.
What stops me? I've been locked up. I've done time, other things, but
Yeah, y'all, this is her.
really value my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I love having my cat. I love being able to eat.
I don't want to keep interrupting the baby. Shut my door. It says I'm not.
How do you go from talking about your 5-year-old child was essayed to you love your freedom and a cat? I'm not buying this lady's story. I'm not buying it. This is bullshit.
I'm with Avery.
Check this out. this woman's telling her story, right? Chat is asking her if this lady is her mother because they know the story. Watch.
Whatever I want, when I want. I love to be able to shower by myself. Um,
Yeah,
I
the
love
little
to
things you got to
decide what I
appreciate.
want to wear, and when I want to go to bed.
Good
You know,
Lord.
I value my freedom.
Yeah,
And I would hope that anybody that even has never experienced being locked up, especially in state, that they value their freedom and really just don't take things for granted.
She said, especially in state. I wonder if she did, oh no, bad time? Or maybe she said especially state because she did state time, not county time.
I
Um,
don't know.
I have been assured, I believe inside myself, by my daughter's spirit. Sadly, she was taken from us when she was 18. It was a
sorry,
completely
sorry,
different situation.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but
Wow.
thank you very much. We miss her physically, but on the other hand, in a way, something she didn't want to do, and I think it should be that way. Women commit personal crimes. Women attack other people in all kinds of different ways
Yeah,
by themselves, in groups, like in my case.
I don't
I mean, I put 3
understand.
women away for life.
You don't understand what?
I don't get it.
She's telling her story now. Right now, she's telling her story.
Well,
That's why I
yeah,
paused.
but I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't make sense.
I
She's
don't
just so
know.
non.
I don't know if her past that she's about to say has anything to do with it or how they feel. I'm not sure why they didn't call the police and report this. But this part right here starts explaining, I think, with her mom and stuff.
Okay.
So, but
yeah. I think no still means no, even if you're
it's
married.
crazy.
You know?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Do what?
I mean, even if you're married, no still means no.
No means no.
Yeah. I mean,
You
that's,
know,
if your
and
wife says no,
that's
that
what
don't
we.
mean you take it from your wife. That's still the same thing. If
It's the same thing.
yeah.
But it's always, doesn't it always kind of look like people do these things to other people because of something the other person has? They could have a Mercedes, and you don't like that. They could have people.
Chrissy, you need to drop Dolly's link in your chat too for credit. I can't do
Oh
it
yeah, I forgot
from
about that. Hold
from
on.
StreamYard.
This is the link to the video, and
There you go.
let's get
Yeah,
the
that's good.
link.
That's good enough.
I could put the link to his channel. Well, it'll come up anyhow.
Yeah, just as long as you're giving him credit.
See, somebody. Oh, it was Laura that said it. Is her mom Priscilla Bradford? Okay, here we go.
People in their life that care about them, and you don't like that. They could have kids that get good grades and don't get in trouble, and your kid is a hellion, and you don't like that, so you're going to go do something. It's just this retribution thing. It doesn't work very well.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I ain't trying to
hey,
encourage
I'm
people.
reading Dolly.
Yeah.
Dolly, I'm reading your chat.
Uh-huh.
Capital letters. I'm reading it, people. Is her mom Priscilla Bradford? Yes, I'm Eden Bradford. My mother is Priscilla Bradford. She died in July in 2007 in custody.
Wow. How? What? Wait. Hold up. Who? Okay.
Google it.
Priscilla Bradford.
Yes,
Okay.
she killed her husband, which is the woman talking right now. That's her stepfather, who was an optometrist.
Oh my goodness.
And the mom and 2 coworkers and the woman talking, she was 14.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah. She goes on like really in depth. It's like a crazy ass story. That's why I want you guys to hear it.
Wow.
Yeah, watch. It gets crazier.
Yes, I am Eden. I am Priscilla's mother.
Okay.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you for noticing and picking up on the case.
So wait.
I did
So
a snapped episode.
Priscilla is her daughter, the one who was essayed when she was 5?
No. Priscilla is her mother. She was on an episode of Snapped that she's about to say right now
Oh, I
because
thought
her mother
she just said
killed her
she was.
stepfather.
Oh,
No, she started saying about her granddaughter being touched, I
oh,
believe,
granddaughter.
but no one ever said anything about that. They went on to, oh, is your mom Priscilla Bradford?
How did they know that
Actually,
who her
Laura's
mom
the one that brought it up.
is? Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. I am kind
Yeah,
of confused, but okay.
I guess it goes on. Hold on.
Because they asked me, they were
Uh-huh.
looking for new material. And I said, only as long as we make the point that women do this too, and that women lie and they lie about men and they abuse men, and it's not always guys, and that Dr. Bradford was completely innocent. He never did or said one harmful thing to me ever. He was an amazing doctor, an
Dr. Bradford is her stepfather, and this is the one that her mother killed.
amazing stepfather. He included me in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I wished that I had had my own mind.
I
And I
don't
wish,
know the story.
you know,
I'm
that
gonna
I
have to
hadn't
go
been
watch
under
it.
her influence, but I was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then I turned testimony and I put everybody away. And
After you listen to this story, let me know if you want me to go into it and see exactly everything, and just let me know after you hear everything.
I'm still trying to keep the remaining one from getting out again. I'm working on that right now, literally.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know your story. Like I'd never heard the story of what's going on.
Okay. It's an old case. It's like 42 years old now, but it was in Melbourne, Florida.
Uh-huh.
Dr. John Bradford was an optometrist, an eye doctor. He had his own practice. We owned a lab, and he worked with several other.
So he was a doctor, and her mom worked in the lab, and she'll go on to say how
Why?
educated she is.
Why does it say in these articles that I'm looking up that Eden was given immunity in exchange for her testimony? So she was being charged with something too?
I don't know if she goes into that. I don't think I read anything about that. I mean, I heard anything about that, but
Yeah, I'm
maybe
reading.
that's what she said. She went to jail and then maybe got told or something. But she was 14, right? She said she was 14.
I'm still reading it. Okay, go ahead and play it.
Yeah, I'll play this while you find out.
Other doctors in the area, and he was my stepfather. And my mother, you know, to this day, say, why did she do it? I think it was greed. But when you're married to a doctor who gives you and your kid everything you want,
Uh-huh.
what the hell more do you want?
Bam. What the hell more do you want, lady? I mean, this is like a recurring income. Life insurance won't last you forever in a day. Right? Unless even $1 million life insurance wouldn't last long. Cheers, lady.
Especially if it was deadly.
Sorry, y'all. That was my fireball. So none for tonight at Charlotte's. Okay.
Are you going? No, she's okay.
But
Okay, so what
somehow
what
greed
happened to the
fell
doctor?
into it.
What happened to the doctor?
Well, he was, it was a physically violent death that he experienced at the hands of 3 grown women and a teenager.
It was the mom, the 2 coworkers, and she was the teenager.
Was it your mother?
My mother and 2 co-workers, or two employees of hers, and myself.
Okay.
That part's hard to say, but it is. Yeah, it sucks. It
So
does, but yeah.
your mother. Okay, I'll leave you out of it for right now. Your mother and her friends, some associates.
It's okay. It's part of. It's what happened.
They killed an eye
Okay,
doctor.
I mean,
And you know, one thing, guys, she's going to say in the end is that she doesn't ever think about this. This doesn't ever bother her. She was 14. She said this was like 30-something years ago or something like that. So
Probably
with that,
like a completely different lifetime to her.
yeah. Okay. That's what I was wondering about.
yes,
Okay. I just need to understand what's going on because I didn't know the story.
I see the note. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. Yes, he was an eye doctor in Melbourne, Florida in 1980.
Okay.
Very, very beloved. I mean, my God, I don't think the man had an enemy except my mother for some weird effed up reason.
And that goes into, like I said, a lot of people kill loved ones are killing people, not
Jealousy, maybe? I mean, if he's a prominent eye doctor in the area, and, you know, I'm sure he's a good looking guy, with all these patients or something, I don't know. She worked in the lab. She would be right there in the building with him, correct?
So wait a minute, I'm confused. So he was a child molester, right? And
No.
Okay.
This doesn't have anything to do with her 5-year-old child that I know of.
Okay,
This
so
is-
this lady's 5-year-old child was diddled with, right?
Yes, and did nothing.
And then
yes.
her mom got her involved in getting rid of the father that was the doctor.
Yes.
Wow, this is confusing.
Okay, I got it now. I got it. So Eden was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom had planned to unalive her husband. She had went to the police station the day before he was unalived, claiming that the husband had beaten her and she was all bruised all over her face. And so then when she unalived him, she called 911 hysterically, saying that she had just unalived her husband. When the police came, she started saying that she had been beaten by him for 3.5 years. She told police that her daughter Eden was in the shower with the stereo on and didn't hear anything. 14 days after Dr. Bradford died, Eden's biological father contacted the police and said he had information to give to the police as long as his daughter Eden got immunity. So it turns out Eden had lied to the police for her mom, and Eden knew of the plan. Her mom just didn't want to be with him anymore. And so that's what she was given immunity for, is because she lied. So what they did is that they brought Eden in and showed her pictures of Dr. Bradford's bloody face, and she broke down and confessed to everything. She knew her mom's plan the whole time. And
Yep.
so that's what she was given immunity for.
Yeah,
And
she
wow.
says that in
Yeah, she says that. I'm reading. I'll send you the article. And then it was like a bloodbath. He was beaten with cast iron skillets and other objects, and like it was
Ow.
like a total bloodbath. So, but
He
she
was
didn't.
stabbed, right?
Huh?
He was stabbed, right?
It says bludgeoned to death. He was beaten to death.
Oh, Laura put in the chat stab, so I wasn't sure. So let's
Oh,
see.
well, let me
What
look.
this?
Let me make sure.
Okay, I'll play while you look. Okay.
Not just random people killing people. It's just the people close to you killing people. Is your mother in prison? Is she still alive?
I put her and the two co-defendants away with my testimony. One of the co-defendants.
There you go, right there. She put them all away with her testimony. That was her deal. Yeah, I can't see the Saints games here in Arizona, so my dad's like texting me highlights and scores and stuff.
Defendants had a trial.
Uh-huh.
The second one is deceased. My mother is deceased. She died in July of 2007.
I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
never
Still your
did
mother.
go visit her.
Still your
That's
mother.
okay.
She's a killer, but she's
No.
still your mother.
People, I don't know if you know Dolly Vision or not. He is funny. Kind of, sort of like Avery might disagree with me, but sidecore, comedian. And I know that's what attracted to her, to her to begin with. He is a comedian. He is funny. However, I do want you guys to be prepared that he does make jokes to this woman about her story. However, she doesn't get offended because most of his people know how he is. And I just want you guys to know before you hear something that you think might be rude or inappropriate, that's just him and his personality.
That's fine. That's fine. First of all, I respect any opinion and any verbiage. That is your personal choice. So whatever you say, think, feel, spit it out. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I have no anger, hatred, animosity. I don't think I ever did. But to this day, I have to say.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being in this woman's position? And then could you imagine, like, it's so cool that this woman is in Dolly's chat and had this go on in her life. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know how many true crime people that come into any channel, that actually have gone through stuff like this. People have serial killer parents or, just like this lady right here. You never know who's in your channel, and that's why you kind of have to be kind of respectful, especially to victims.
I was just reading, and I can't see anything about stabbing, but it says that they beat him so badly with this cast iron skillet that the bottom of it broke out. And it says that, you know how heavy of a metal a cast iron skillet is?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
And
That's what it was. That's what it was, because Dolly made a joke about pots and pans. Yeah, that's what it was.
Can you imagine, though, like a cast? I can't even.
It will take a while to be like, bludgeoned by it. So he actually did suffer 100%. Don't you believe so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell can you break a cast iron frying pan beating somebody?
I didn't even know you could do that.
And guys, remember, there were 3 other people there. They could, I'm sure they took turns.
Yeah, so it said that so the way they tried to play it off was that so he came home early from, well, this is what they told the police, that Priscilla had friends over and they were having drinks, and he came home early from work and he got mad at her and started attacking her, and so then they jumped in, and she was claiming that it was self-defense. But then when Eden confessed, what it really was is they had been planning it, and she called him, Priscilla called her husband and asked him to come home early while her friends hid in the bathroom, and then they ambushed him.
That's what she's going to say in the call, too. I do believe I remember her here saying that. That's why I keep saying yep, because I remember her saying stuff like that. But yeah,
Wow.
let's
Very
finish.
interesting. Yeah.
Finish it.
Hey, I
Very
look up once in a while and go, yeah, that really sucks. I mean, you shouldn't have involved a kid if you were going to do that, and you shouldn't have done it anyway. And I'll yell at her, but if something good, even all these decades later, can come out of it, and help somebody, maybe a spouse will go ask for help and go, oh crap, well, I don't want that to happen to me, or maybe somebody will take their kids and leave, or start filing some police reports and going to the hospital and getting pictures taken. There are people way out there that you don't even know of, that'll never know a thing about you, and they're willing to help you.
That is true.
But at the same time, be careful. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
You
Now,
have to-
now you got me kind of
Yes, go
intrigued.
ahead.
Was there a motive in what your mother and her associates did? Or was there like a life insurance policy? Is it
There was some life insurance to what I'm aware of. Wait, I'm reading what you guys are writing. You're beautiful. Thank you, chat.
And I'm just glad that the chat now was respectful to her. A lot of people did remember her mother and, were very nice to her. I think that was good. People could have been bashing her because of her mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys, I posted the article in the back chat. It's Murderpedia, and it tells the whole case.
Oh, snap. Okay, yeah, I see it. Did you put it in chat?
Oh, I don't know if I can.
I'll do
I think
it. It's okay,
I think
I'll do
it's
it.
I think it's too long, but you could try.
Let's see.
Here,
There you
I'll
go.
try too.
Right? Yeah, I'll see if that link works I just dropped. There you go. That's the snapped episode. That's the snapped episode right there, right? Explains it. Girl, you can't be like me. I was first. Do you see mine?
Very giving. Somebody contact my something. I'll get that to Dolly. I'll get some contact info to Dolly. Look, I just think she did it out of greed. I don't know. Really, the woman had everything through him, and they were building more and doing more. We even had
See, that's what I don't get, you guys, is these women, especially on Snapped. I don't watch Snaps anymore. I used to watch the ID channel 24/7, but I can't anymore. I watch YouTube. Oh, you're not up here anymore? I'm going to hold on. Okay,
Who's not
I'm going
up
to ladies asking for the link.
Oh.
Okay, I'll catch you from studio. So just when you come up, I'll let you up. I'll hear you dinging. Ring my doorbell.
Store at a famous mall, a large mall.
How was home life?
In Brevard County.
How was home life though? Did they argue all the time? Did they get along great? How was
they didn't spend much time together because he was at his office seeing patients all day. And she was running the lab all day making glasses. I'm 12 years old, 13, 14, and I'm running the equipment.
Somebody put in this chat, Melbourne, Florida. Authorities have filed first-degree murder charges against the widow, mother-in-law, and 2 female employees of an optometrist who was beaten to death in his home with a skillet, and I don't know what the rest is yet. So this is crazy.
I could edge and bevel and tint lenses. And I was running big equipment too. I would come in after school and do it.
14 years old, guys.
And I loved it. I love optics to this day. So maybe somehow I got a little of it in my blood. But she was very busy. He was very busy. And I just think that maybe it was lack of communication. She had always had these visions, maybe because she grew up with money.
Okay, she grew up with money and then she married an optometrist. And her kids got whatever they wanted and she got whatever she wanted and that wasn't enough. To me, like I said earlier, recurring income is way more than whatever life insurance she could get. And while I'm on life insurance, let me just say one thing that really ticks me off about the Lori Vallow sentencing. When Kay went up there and said her little victim statement, she said, if Lori wanted the money, I would have given her the money if I could have had the kids. That was never said until then. If she would have gave Lori that money, them kids would still be here, and that's my opinion.
My grandparents were very wealthy, and practically gave her everything she ever wanted. Yes, Melbourne. Yeah, you guys are. Yes, it was with the frying pan with the skillet.
How old?
Very
was
good. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great.
How old was you when all this occurred?
I had just turned 14. I turned 14 in January, and this was on March 28th, 1980.
And
I was 2 years old when this happened.
I think I remember this thing.
How old were you?
I would have been about 17, 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was 3. I was born in 77.
I can't. You sound like you're in like India or something or Japan.
She sounds like she's
again?
talking through a can.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was saying I would have been 3. I was born in 77.
I was born in 78.
Okay, so he was your stepfather. This is your biological mother. How
Correct.
did it affect your family? Like, what happened to you? You were living with them. So he's dead.
Right.
Mama's going to jail. How did it?
Yeah.
Did you go from money to not money? Did you go live with another
Oh,
relative,
God.
or what? How did everything
Well,
transpire for you?
That's one thing too, you guys, is I think Dolly did a really good interview, if that's what you want to call it, questioning the caller about her mom's case to get more information.
Well,
I think he really did a good job.
especially on the spot, last minute like that, when you don't know somebody's coming up.
Like me, Avery, don't do that to me ever again. But yeah, like, but he's been doing this for how long? You know what I mean? Let's go.
anybody that may have known me through high school, let me tell you how I really felt. I had the smile, and I got good grades, and I had lots of friends and acquaintances. I got to do a lot of things. My dad and stepmother, along with my 2 stepsisters. Do you hear Cinderella clicking her heels?
So after her mother died, she went to stay with her biological father.
Raised me for the remaining 3.5 years. And I graduated high school a half a year early, went into the Army, got out on a medical discharge because my feet and my ankles got messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Bobbed around a little here and there back in the area. Met my husband in a Holy Roller church.
I know you're not going to hear this, ma'am, but thank you for your service. Even though you found your husband in a Holy Roller church, maybe that's where I need to go find my husband, not the UPS man.
That's what I am.
That's where you found your husband?
That's where I go. Yeah, and yes, that's where I found my husband. Was at a church meeting.
That's so sweet. You know, I told my aunt the other day that I wanted to start going to church so that I can meet church guys because I'm so tired of meeting bad guys.
Yeah, well, you have to still watch it, hon. Just because they're in church doesn't mean
True
they're,
that.
Yeah,
you know.
I was just gonna say
I'm like,
that. That's not a good reason to go to church. I personally don't go to church anymore. We worship our way from home. I don't feel like we need to go to a designated building and pay tithes and
yeah,
you
yeah.
know hear things like
I get
certain.
what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah,
But I want to meet more than just guys. You guys, I've been here 2 years and I know no one but my family.
you haven't been there
Well,
2
but the
years.
whole point of going to
Yeah.
church is because you
September will
feel
be 2
like
years.
You just
church.
moved there.
I moved here September of 2021. I left here July. I left here for a month. I was in Louisiana for a month, and I flew back July 1st.
Oh, a month. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I've been here for 2 years.
Okay.
All right, let's get
Wait, Lady
this
B was
morning.
gonna say something.
Wait, what?
Oh no, don't worry about it. It was nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear you. What were you gonna
No,
say?
honey, it's not. It really is nothing. Just go ahead and go. I
And
even
we've been married
Huh?
I said I even forgot what it was.
Oh, you're trying to be like me now.
Oh, I'm like that all the time, huh?
for going on 38 years.
Awesome.
We had one daughter, but sorry, Dolly, we lost her to homicide.
Mm-hmm.
It was a mentally ill father of an acquaintance of hers at school. Both girls were 8.
She goes into like her whole story, so it goes
Wow,
from like
this woman has been through a lot. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm like, wow.
I know that's why I was like, just wait until you finish hearing the rest of the story. Like, I just don't understand. And the fact that she can just block it all from her mind. I don't know about her daughter. She doesn't with her daughter. She says that. But all
And
the other
I'm like looking all this up as it's going, and verifying that this. I apologize for saying in the beginning that this story is bullshit, because this is everything she's saying is true, and I'm just in disbelief that she's been through this much.
yeah.
My goodness.
18 years old, getting ready to graduate, had a few weeks left. His daughter wanted to move into my home. He couldn't handle his daughter leaving home at all. And I lost my daughter and the boyfriend of his daughter.
I mean, I guess I guess people that take those, like, it takes a lot of strength to endure what you've been through, And
so I don't
you gotta be you gotta be a strong woman.
But what really the parts that got kind of crazy.
This gets confusing at sometimes.
Right after, I'll go back and fill in a little more for you. I think you were looking for.
It does.
Right after the homicide of my stepdad, of course, there were 2 lead detectives. Bless their hearts. Blow kiss. They're both on the other side now. These 2 guys took me under their wing and loved me till the days they both crossed. We stayed in touch. Not right after high school. I had to wait till I actually graduated, was 18, and was on my own. And I actually went back to Melbourne and regained contact with some people that I left behind even at 40.
Yeah, that just tore my heart. Like it didn't tear my heart, like warm my heart that they took her in the wing, and then like all the way until they died, like they were there for her, and that's just
pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how old they were when they helped her or how long, it was
they
she
don't.
died, but it was a simple fact that she was able to feel
Somebody
love
cared. Yeah.
after all that
somebody cared. Right.
Sorry,
14, I'm still in touch with today. These 2 detectives were amazing. They came down to my grandparents' beach house that weekend where we were all staying, including the other two co-defendants, the night and day after the homicide. And they came, to talk to all of us, right? Things are done a lot differently.
The detectives went to the grandparents' beach house. Hey, Rilla. And two of the co-defendants were there acting like nothing. Like, hello.
Today than they were done back then. But
wow, that
they
your
knew
story could be a movie.
They knew I knew everything. Let's just put it.
Okay, it might not have been a movie, but it sure was a snapped episode, Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
It does belong on Lifetime, though, don't y'all think?
It really does. It really does. I agree.
That they knew I knew everything. I was ear witness, eyewitness to the.
You hear? That's it right there. Right here, Avery, is where she says that she heard they talked about it all in front of her.
Premeditation, the planning, and all the way up through everything. And their goal was to make me feel as comfortable and safe as possible so I would tell them the truth. And it took a little while, but spring break came along. That was the following weekend. I came from Melbourne up to the Jacksonville area. Was supposed to just be there for spring break with my dad and my stepmom and all. And I never went home.
Did your mom ever come to you? I know this will be a crazy question. Did your mom?
No, ask me anything.
Did your mom ever come to you and say, "I'm going to kill this man"?
What would you do if your mom came up to you and said she was planning on killing your stepfather, and she had conversations in front of you with two other women that she knows because they're coworkers, and we're talking about killing her stepfather in front of her at 14 years old?
I can honestly tell you that I would tell. I would have told.
That's why she said. That's why she just said. I think they were talking to her and about it in front of her to make her feel comfortable about the situation. But I don't know which. Oh, that was the detective she was talking about.
Yes.
Detective. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Y'all already know I forgot about this story since this morning.
You could say that. She was making all the plans, all the everything with these two other co-defendants.
Just right in front of you, though, right in front of you.
All four of us, talking about it for 2 whole days. Yeah.
How y'all were going to kill him, or how they were going to kill him.
Yes.
You're just a kid at this time. The other co-defendants are adult women, right?
One was 18. One was my mother, and the other one was 36. One was 34.
Okay.
The youngest one was 18.
36, 34, 18, and 14. Yeah, what you got?
Okay, so she just said that they were only talking about it for 2 days prior.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe at 14, maybe she didn't think it was real. Maybe she just thought it was talk,
But then she was involved in the conversation at 14, but how long before she was involved in the conversation were they planning on doing this, and then was like, oh shit, we got a 14, we have to get involved some type of way.
Well, I want to know what on earth he did to that woman to get the other people to join in.
He probably paid them off. They were wealthy.
Yeah, that's true, but wow.
Yeah, if you read in that article that I put in the back chat, it says in there that she just didn't want him anymore, didn't want to be with him, but wanted his money because he had made her co-owner of the practice.
Right.
That's where he went wrong right there, Bam. But how you know your wife's gonna kill you, dude? Like, really? That shit don't happen.
The 18-year-old, I did help get out. She was the only one left. Seemed like she had a good record. She'd done well. I figured she'd been in long enough. It's been over 25, 26 years. Helped her get out. She spends a decade outside. Something happens. Now she's on lifetime probation, lifetime parole.
Yeah.
Something happens. She screws something up somewhere.
They violate
Has
her.
to go back in. Right. Somehow she VOP, violated the probation. I know. Let's try to talk in.
How you think that lady feels? She done got this whole woman off, and she violates probation. Felt sorry for this lady. I don't know. That's some crazy stuff.
In
hope she
civilian
got
terms, I got you.
Huh?
Hope she got counseling.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, probably life counseling if she's able to block it out and still be able to talk about it, like, you know, just like normal. I'm sure she had massive counseling.
Yeah, because it sounds like she's pretty adjusted.
Yeah, and remember how many years ago this was too. This was in 80. It's like 40 something years ago.
I'm sure the homicide of her daughter was probably worse for her than that. Well,
True.
I mean,
And it probably just triggered also what she went through before.
golly, how can it's just sometimes you wonder how much can one person go through.
I wonder that all the time.
And here we think we have
And so everybody,
problems,
Right?
and then
we
we're
can
listening to this lady.
And-
Yeah,
Wow.
like a lot of times I hear these stories and I'm like, I feel like shit complaining about my little shit.
And what happened was, she goes back in, and I'm thinking, well, I'll see what I can do for her. Let me see what her story is and all that. Well, as it turns out, she, is wanting me to help. I'm talking about present day right now, as of like right now. All right. And she's wanting me to help her get out again and and all this. And
Y'all heard that, right?
What'd she do to go back in, though?
I'm not sure if she says it or not. She just says she violated probation.
She's talking about her mother.
No, one of the co-defendants, the 18-year-old, the one that was 4 years older than her.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
She got her out of jail because she didn't have a background and she thought she might have learned her lesson and this and that. So she got out on probation. And then she violated probation, went back in, and now she's asking the lady for help to get out again.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
And the thing is that now I refuse to, because I caught her in a lie. I caught her lying, Dolly. You don't lie to Miss Lane here. You don't do that. What she's lied about is where she has stated to me in writing, in email. So I have everything in document. Everything she states is.
Okay. While I have this screen open, can someone in chat type this for me? Snapped, season 6, episode 32.
Oh, hold on. Is it Snap? Okay, Snapped, season 6.
Episode 32, and that is her episode about her mother. I just saw someone put it in chat, in his chat. Okay, thank you.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
I never wanted you dead. I wasn't going to kill you. I didn't try to kill you. I didn't want and everything is contrary in depositions, statements, interviews, court transcripts, trial transcripts. Everything is contrary to that she and my mother and the other co-defendant.
See, even to this day, she still has to go through stuff that has to do with her mom's case, because this 18-year-old is still asking her for help, saying, oh, I wasn't going to kill you. I did, blah, blah, blah. And,
That's wild.
yeah. And it's like, I don't know, you guys.
Did and were discussing in the county jail in front of other inmates. God bless the lady of the night. was saying that in the nice way.
Mm-hmm.
God bless the lady of the night who saved several lives.
I thought Lady of the Night was like a prostitute. No?
That's Lady of the Night.
Oh, with Lady in the Night.
I don't know. You'd have to ask her, but it doesn't sound like the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Because that woman was in there for like a 30 or 60 day adult lady of the night thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what.
and
So you're adult lady in the night when you spend 30, 60 days and 60, 90 days in jail?
Yeah, so, I maybe she is talking about the same thing. I don't know. That's weird.
Let me help Dolly out some
these
more.
women are just freely talking about these plans to remove other witnesses, including the 2 lead detectives.
So
You
your
wouldn't
mother.
believe it if it didn't happen.
So
My God.
They wanted to get out and kill the detectives.
Wow.
They wanted me gone. They wanted the 2 detectives gone. I don't know who. Oh, there was another witness.
Why does that sound like everybody else gone, so you can't freaking testify?
Yeah, sounds like Vallow.
It sounds like a lot of people actually these days. Anyway, all these cases popping up.
Another lady. I won't use her real name or her fake name. She went into witness protection. I never did, but this one lady did. So yeah, they had it out for a lot of people. But that's the thing. My mother's the head of this, right? She's the one. She's the ringleader. How do you take?
So I have a question, because I was questioning this earlier, but then I saw something in his chat. So would she be out on probation or would she be out on parole?
Parole.
That's what I thought, but she kept saying probation.
It's supposed to be 2 average, competent females that just go, "Oh, well, that sounds real good. Yeah, we'll be glad to help." What the hell makes people do that?
Okay, here's what, guys. I'm curious about this. This is my curiosity going to get.
Somebody in chat said your mother wanted to unalive you. Have y'all heard that in this conversation?
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So
that's funny. I asked that question. Lady V said no. I pressed play and she said yes.
Oh my word.
Well, she's saying that.
I know, that was just funny.
But she's saying the 2 co-defendants wanted to eliminate her and the 2 detectives, and she said that her mom is the ringleader of it. So that would imply that her mom did want her. I wonder if she had any communication with her mom while she was in prison. Huh. I'm going to Google that too.
That's a good question.
Y'all commit this murder.
Yes.
Y'all are y'all thinking at this point y'all have gotten away with it?
For the first few days, I think so.
Okay. So
because her whole defense.
What happened? What
he
happened?
Was beating her up, and she had to defend herself.
Okay. What
and
happened?
We helped.
So, she said he was being abusive and it was self-defense and they helped.
So, she just said we helped. So did she participate in the physical act?
Yeah, watch. Hold on. Let me try to back it up. How do I back it up? Just a minute. Hold on.
You just rewind.
Says, okay, y'all committed this murder, and she says yes.
Don't say the M word on your channel.
In front of other inmates. God bless the lady of the night.
I passed it up.
We're saying that in the nice way.
Mm-hmm.
God bless the lady of the night who saved several lives, because that woman was in there for like a 30 or 60 day adult lady of the night thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these women are just freely.
Not just a lady of the night, an adult lady of the night.
So she's
How's that?
saying that a lady, a sex worker, was in there, overheard these women plotting. Okay, and that woman talked, and
That's
I
what
got
I
it.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Then
it now.
also Taz says lady of the night is referring also to a professional worker. Maybe the professional worker was the what you just said. You know, they are professionals too.
Talking about these plans to get rid, remove other witnesses, including the 2 lead detectives.
So
You
your
wouldn't
mother.
believe it if it didn't happen.
So
My God.
they wanted to get out and kill the detectives.
They wanted me gone. They wanted the 2 detectives gone. I don't know who. Oh, there was another witness.
And remember, this is somebody that she felt sorry for and let out of jail.
Mm-hmm. Can't trust anybody.
Another lady. I won't use her real name or her fake name. She went into witness protection. I never did. But
I'm sorry, I went too far back, you guys, but we'll listen to it again.
this one lady did. So
I'd have
yeah,
my ass
they're
in witness protection.
Huh?
I'd have had my ass in witness protection.
Right? And she's all talking about it and stuff still. But I don't know, 4 years, I don't know.
You wouldn't
they
have to
had it
ask
out
me.
for a lot of people. That's the thing. My mother's the head of this, right? She's the one. She's the ringleader. How do you take what's supposed to be 2 average, competent females that just go, "Oh, well, that sounds real good. Yeah, we'll be glad to help." What the hell makes people do that?
Okay.
Not me. Not sorry.
Dang it. Every time Dolly's phone beeps, I keep thinking it's mine.
I know. I do too. I keep looking up.
Every time I hear beep beep, I'm looking to see who the hell's calling. Okay. I just want to say I
Hey,
could
here's-
never be a lady of the night because, as a professional, because I get tired too easily.
Oh,
This one-
stop.
What guys? I'm curious about. This. My curiosity going to get me. Okay.
Yes.
So y'all commit this murder.
Here we go.
Yes.
Y'all are y'all thinking at this point y'all have gotten away with it?
For the first few days, I think so.
Okay. So
Because her whole defense,
what happened? What
he was
happened when
beating her up, and she had to defend herself.
Okay, what
and
happened?
we helped her. That's what.
So y'all, where was his body at?
That was her story. He was being abusive and she was self-defending herself, and they helped.
Where was he discovered?
On the floor.
Okay,
in
so,
the archway
okay,
between
so
the kitchen and
it's
dining
nothing
room.
like they didn't go try to bury him. They didn't go try to hide him.
No.
She was just going to come up
No.
with. They got in a fight. She was defending herself. Stabbed him to death.
We can say hit a lot. Hit him. He was hit a lot with objects.
Oh.
Objects plural. More than one skillet? We'll see.
Okay.
Your chat's been doing real good with the details, so scroll through it later.
You see how many people actually know about this case, you guys? And we over here never even heard of it. Well, maybe Lady B.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Remember some of it.
Me either. I'm always watching the replay, you know, with the 3-hour difference. So I woke up and then this was playing. So I'm always watching the replay. But this lady did comment in the comment section, you know, if anybody has anything to say to her, questions for her. She did say she was open to any questions.
Later on, you'll
Okay, because I'm gonna go back and watch it.
You'll find it
and do a little research on it. Because now you got me curious. You know, you're not the first person. I talked to a dude.
She got everybody curious, right?
Mm-hmm.
One time, his dad was a serial killer, and he witnessed.
Oh wow!
He witnessed the murders on a boat. right? And they did a show on him. He also was on a show, and he used to call in all the time. I forget his name.
Yeah,
I have to go back
and
and look at some of the other videos. But
Dolly
his
doesn't
dad ended
remember
up
why
taking these
he's
people out. And
Dolly did that man so rotten and awful. That's why that man doesn't call in anymore.
Okay.
Right.
he was robbing
I
people
remember
on a
that.
boat. They had running this little charter boat, and his dad was killing people.
Oh,
And
oh my
he
God.
was made to sit there and hold this lady hostage that his dad killed, and she was begging him, and he was sharing the story. So
How old was he?
I don't
Do you
remember
remember
how old
how
he
old
was.
he was at the time?
He was a teenager, and it was like him and his brother, and they lived on the boat with their dad, and he would call in, but Dolly
I
started
don't want to know what happened with that. I just want to know about the guy.
but he started making a lot of
Hey, Jeannie!
SK jokes that guy didn't like, so he quit calling. But he was real legitimate. His story was true.
Wait, hold on a second, Jeannie. Ah, wait, why are you not blue? Hold on a second. Why is she not blue? I just clicked on it and it said,
Has she been in here since you had to reset everything?
I just clicked on her to add her because she's supposed to be blue and it says remove, but she's not blue. Jeannie, if you're
She
in
is
here,
blue.
okay, she's not blue in my chat. Sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
blue. I see her. She's blue.
I don't know yet. I didn't see how these people come. Where are these people at? I have to look at my chat. I don't see anybody on my StreamYard chat. Hold on. Slipper Sloth, hey. Army Vet, hey. Never Silent, hey. I didn't see y'all come in. Okay. Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? I sure am looking at the wrong thing. Holy guacamole. Y'all.
Yeah, they're not
I'm
in.
I'm
at
looking
sea
at the
too.
one.
I
Okay,
can't
stop.
see
Okay.
anything. I don't
They're
see
not
any.
in here. They're not in here. I
you know,
I'm like, what the hell?
you like the second person that their mother or their father was
Wait.
killing people in front of them. You know that I've talked to.
Crazy.
Where y'all in? I don't know. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Avery.
Were you looking at the wrong chat?
Yes. Hold on. Wrong live.
Okay, I thought I was reading it. I'm like, I don't see any of these people that you're talking about.
I was so happy Jeannie's in here. I haven't seen her forever and I miss her so much.
Hi, Jeannie. We're listening to your brother. He did good with
That's
this
insane.
interview,
Yeah, I know, but it's
especially
insane.
on the spot.
Couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
in front of any kid. All right, go ahead. Go
okay,
ahead.
so the murder occurs. They're thinking they're going to get away with it. How much time has elapsed before the police are like coming to lock people up from the murder to the time somebody goes to jail?
14 days. 14 days. I know the answer.
2 weeks. Is that what she said?
Like, was
Let's
she free
see.
for 30 days, or was she
Let's
a
see
week?
if I'm right.
Okay, let me see. All right, a week went by. I came up for quote spring break, and then I was up there. I think it was that week because it had to have been within 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
because that was when my stepmother.
There you go.
Haha, I had it right. Well, I read in the article on the 14th day after he was unalived is when Eden, the lady speaking now, confessed. So I was figuring it was somewhere around that time frame.
Oh.
Mother, in so many words, basically told me that they had arrested my mother. My dad was going to have to drive me down there to get what stuff I could, and I was basically going to be living there now. You talk about, that's what you had asked me. You talk about a flip-flop. I go from being an only child going to a private school, drinking what I want, doing what I want, hooing and hoeing whatever what I want, because I wasn't being supervised from 12 to 14,
Mhm.
and I was acting like a little grown up. I wasn't raised, period.
She went from all of this, having all the freedom in the world, being the only child, to going into a Cinderella lifestyle.
And then all of a sudden, boom, I've got the Cinderella complex. I got the wicked stepmother and the two wicked stepsisters, and my dad's hardly ever there because he has to work a lot. And I'm going to tell you something, to this very day, I wish they had put me up for foster care. And I'm going to tell you why. Those people are usually trained, well educated. They understand child psychology.
Unless you get
I
adopted
wasn't
by
a
the Cal
troubled-
City
I
Boys
wasn't a
parents.
troubled kid.
Is she saying that foster care would be better than what she's went through?
Yeah, sounds like her stepmom and stepsisters weren't very good to her. Gosh, what else could this woman have? Is there's like got to be an end to everything that she's been through. This is,
Maybe it was the death of her daughter was the end. I
God,
don't know.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, I
for
was
her.
a good kid. I got good grades. I wasn't a troubled kid. I think I would have done much better. I feel that coming into these step people, I had a lot of negativity.
Mhm.
I knew I wasn't wanted, Dolly. That's really what
Yeah.
it came down to. That
Shit. Fuck.
You better put money in the swear jar.
Stop. No, I can't afford that.
kid, my mother's scaring off the little neighborhood kids with her vampire face.
Mhm.
And,
Get her
and nobody
vampire
wanted to come play
face.
at my house. Well, all that crazy ass, all of that stuff. I think the most frightening thing was that for many years I could not, and I watched horror movies when I was a little kid. I loved horror movies. I couldn't watch them anymore because of the red.
You basically
So-
lived a horror movie.
And now all I watch is horror and true crime, and let me see the crime scene photos, and let me know about.
Dang. And all of that does not trigger her.
The autopsy,
Maybe?
and let me, today.
Huh?
Maybe in a way, watching true crime comforts her to see that other people have been through, such horrific situations as she has. A lot of times, that's what they do in group therapy. They put you in with groups of people of similar experiences. So maybe that's her healing, her coping, is watching true crime.
That's true because Fluffy, our rat, is dying. And Lady V, I just got your text message. And Nevaeh's like, I was worried about her being so upset, whenever Fluffy goes, because she's closer to Fluffy. And she said that she's okay with death because of her mom. Her mom died. Her mom unalived herself. And she says that she's okay with death now because of what happened with her mom. And that really shocked me. But yeah, maybe it's something like that kind of.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
Different
I'm
people.
into it.
Huh?
Different people find different ways of coping. There's no two people that deal with grief and trauma the same.
Yep, most definitely.
Enjoy it. I learned from it. It's a fascinating study.
Can I ask you
But
one
yeah,
more question?
there was a time I could not see red in a horror.
Dolly is having a trip. Let me just show y'all real quick his face. He is having a trip with this, guys. Can y'all see his face? I don't know if you can, but yeah.
He's got his glasses on, but yeah, I remember he used to, when he'd get people on panel like that, you could tell because he doesn't usually keep people on a phone call that long. So he's intrigued.
Yeah,
He's into it.
Yeah.
Horror movie in a hospital, nowhere without freaking the blank out.
Let me
So,
ask.
yeah, I'd have
Let
to
me
say
ask you
that.
this one question about your mother. Had you ever seen her
Sure.
be violent or have tendencies of that nature? Did you think your mother was capable of doing something like this before this? Was there any lead up to it? Like, was she violent to your dad? Was she violent to anybody else? Or did this one day she become violent and want this man dead?
My mother did have violence. I ended up with some of that same violence. Part of it may have been.
That's true. That is so true. That's where I get mine from, my father.
What I witnessed as a child and my upbringing. Part of it could be genetics. She had a hard time controlling anger. She was.
I don't want to say this because I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. This woman has been through so much trauma in her childhood and so much, and not feeling loved and not feeling cared for. And that's the reason why I was diagnosed with borderline personality.
They keep on asking.
Okay, I'm coming.
I just was telling you that they keep on
Okay,
asking.
I done told everybody I was live. Thank you. That's the reason why I was diagnosed with borderline personality, because of the trauma that I went through as a child, which is basically almost what she went through except the M thing. So I'm wondering if she might be dealing with that too, because that's a lot to go through as a child.
Probably. I mean, like I said, everybody deals with it differently. Some people. I can give you an example. I have two friends from high school, two female friends, and I happen to know that both of them had alcoholic stepfathers who were beating their mothers and were essaying them. And one of them ended up right at 18 moving out, and she had it in her mind that she was going to be nothing like her mother and was going to make something of herself. And now she's like a very, well-off, productive physician. The other one turned the opposite way and had, mental illness. She's got mental illness, mental issues. She's unemployed. So some people take, these horrific situations and they use it as energy to become something, like big and better. And then some people, it's just too much for them and they can't deal with it.
Yeah, that's just like me and my brother. My brother is the one that's got the good job and all that stuff and the big house and all that, and I'm just like, here's this face, people.
Narcissistic. Things had to be her way or the highway. One itty bitty little minute mistake, throw it all out. You totally effed it all up. Would get very upset. Physically, she would throw things a lot. She would throw things at people. She would throw things at me when I was little. I ended up with a hanger wrapped around my neck.
Holy crap! I know it's going in and out. I get it fixed tomorrow is out more than it. I miss you so much in Dolly's lives, Jeannie. Oh, are you getting any bad weather from Hillary? Because I know earlier someone was saying they were getting bans in not Vegas. I don't think it's Vegas per se, but Nevada.
Can I say something completely off the subject, but something that really means a lot to me that I'm not going to be able to say on another chat that I want to say?
Yeah.
Scarlett has got to be one of the most precious people in the world.
I know, I love her.
Patient or precious?
Precious.
Oh, what'd you do?
Well, I got off chat last night because of something, and she's been messaging me here in the last few minutes just to see if I'm okay. And
I missed it. I fell asleep on the live.
Well, I just kind of just dropped in quietly and just went away, and
oh,
so there was just something that It doesn't matter. I don't want to get into it, but I'm just saying she really, she really cares about people, and that's one thing I really love about her.
Yeah, she checked on me a lot when Jaden was in the hospital.
Yeah, she's just like so precious.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary at her channel.
Oh wow.
Wonderful.
The first time I ever saw her was when they were pulling the car out of Kylie Ronnie's car out of the reservoir. That was the first time I ever watched her, and that's a year tomorrow. Yay, go!
Does she have a live tonight?
I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it's
think so.
scheduled or not.
I think I just
I'm
seen
gonna try to hurry this.
notification.
I want to try to hurry this so that I don't go into her because I know everybody in here
Well,
watches
let me check. Let me check first.
Okay, I'll play this.
I thought I just seen a notification.
They're like screaming at me to go eat supper, but I'm playing this.
Yes, she is at
that she
6:45.
threw.
Okay.
It missed my dad and ended up around my neck. So, yeah, she was physically.
She was throwing the hanger at her the dad, and totally missed the dad, and it went around her neck. How, dude? This woman, how all this stuff is happening to her? Wow. And we thought she went through enough. Now we're hearing more.
Violent. She, what do we call that now? A temper tantrum. Well, guess what?
I like to throw those.
I grew up being the same kind of a bee with temper tantrums, and well into my adulthood.
It
okay,
happens. It happens.
It happens. But when you grow up with that crap, you don't know what you're going to turn out to be. And yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn fortunate that.
Well, you got to break that cycle.
I'm kind of okay today.
Yeah,
and so,
that's
and
good.
I never heard.
Yeah, she sounds amazing today. I don't know about you guys, but for her to relive this stuff and talk about it just like she is, she's a trooper. She's really a strong trooper.
Anybody, so no, not physically at least.
At least you didn't keep the cycle going, the violent cycle going. At least you ain't chopping nobody up. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I'm a recovered. I should say recovered because it's been a long time. I could still be verbal and nasty sometimes, but today my husband and I, we've been married almost 38 years.
Can you be a recovered evil person?
Yeah.
I think she was going to say recovered something else, but she didn't finish her sentence.
Oh, okay. That's all I was confused about.
Years. And
he still has his head, right?
Yeah. Yes.
This is the kind of humor that I'm talking about that he has. Please don't let it offend you. This is his personality, and this is why so many people like him.
Yeah,
I'm head, baby.
You ain't never hit him with a frying. You ain't never tried to hit him with a frying pan or nothing, have you?
No.
Okay.
We don't use the frying pan too often. We like to eat out.
We're gonna have to keep it. We're gonna have to.
Her husband goes and dines out with her so that he don't get hit with a frying pan. Poor man.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on him now. Okay, we're just letting you know.
But he, but he's been great, and and our daughter was absolutely amazing. I used to ask her, and this is just me, and I mean, when she was older, it's like a early to
listen to this question she asks her daughter.
mid teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her and go, "All right, now," and I'm gonna say her name. It's okay. She's on the other side. Her nickname was Cammy, C-A-M-I. Her name was Cameron Elaine Conley. And she was brilliant and wonderful and all that. But
Awesome.
But I used to say, hey, Cammy, if I wasn't your mom, would that have been okay? I mean, if you could have, knowing everything you know about me, would you have swapped me out for somebody else? And she'd always say no.
There you go.
And I did. I know.
That's so sweet. She had someone that loved her. She had someone that loved her and cared for her, and she lost her.
She almost started crying there and then pulled
at
herself
the beginning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
I don't.
Huh?
I said I have a lot of respect for this woman.
Yeah. Jimmy's grown a lot since I've been watching him for a year. I was watching him before I was watching Scarlet.
I watched
I
him
think my kid
some.
would
Hell, if I
trade
could,
me in yet.
hey, look, Dolly, if I could have had a different mother, I would have. You know.
No shit. Not my mom, but my dad.
I told
But
people you don't get to pick your family in this world. You know,
you don't
you
get to
can't.
pick.
You can really only control yourself and your actions. You know, and you hope that you're born into the perfect family. But one thing that's true: there's no perfect family.
That's right, except on Lifetime.
That's it. Perfection is a nice idea, but there's nothing perfect.
And the people that act perfect, they're the ones
No.
that are most fucked up.
Dolly, you said the F word on my channel.
You know, they're the ones that do the things that they say they don't do or talk about never doing. And, you know, I've spent a lot of time with another kind of therapy that I've needed to get over. Nothing happened to me or per se to Cammie. It was a very mild thing, but we needed justice and we never got it.
Oh, no. They never found him.
So I watch a lot of Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I like Chris.
You know what I like to watch? I like to watch Cinnamon Toast Ken. You ever heard of him?
No. Is it drama?
They have. Oh, no. He's a reaction. He's kind of like PewDiePie. He does. Y'all know PewDiePie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he collabs with
who?
PewDiePie sometimes.
Who?
PewDiePie.
No, I
he's
don't.
like.
I was thinking
like-
Sweetie Pie Low. Never mind.
Oh, no. PewDiePie is like the second biggest YouTuber. You know, Mr. Beast is one. He competes with Mr. Beast to try to
you
see.
the one that turned me on to that that guy that does like the fraud phone calls and stuff? What's his name? He's like oh my gosh.
The Trilogy Media?
No, hold on. He's
Okay,
he's Kit Boga.
No, not me.
Somebody turned me on to him, and I tell you what, I have watched hours and hours and hours of this guy. He is hilarious.
Really?
Yes.
I've never heard of him before.
I'll drop it in chat. This guy, like, so he'll get like fraud calls and like he turns it around on them and stuff. Sometimes it's like 3 or 4 hours he's on that he has this stream going. But I mean, he can like talk to these people like for a week or two and just mess with them like it's hilarious.
Can you
and he'll act like he's different people.
I watch him, Lady V. I watch him, and oh my goodness, when he gets them so mad, like that one episode where the Indian guy was like,
"Yes,
you effing me, you."
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, you gotta watch him, guys.
There's another one like that. It's called Trilogy Media, and they find scammers. Like they legit go to the freaking scammer in Nigeria or wherever they are. They have people.
He finds them and turns these people in. Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay, let's finish with this one now. I'm hungry.
I need to find out.
There you go.
I'm looking really forward to like pulling your story up, checking it out. Now, I might have some questions for you later. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't.
That is no problem. I have nothing to do. Really.
Yeah. Okay.
I sit here. I have the Florida medical flower card as well.
Well, you know what she does every day.
Flower card.
And I do the medical flower. That's the only prescription drug I am on. I had been on psych meds, man-made meds.
I tell you what, yo, I used to be on like 8 pills. Like 5 in the morning and like 6 at night, but some were double, you know. And now I take my diabetic shot. I take Effexor for depression. I take Lamictal for a mood stabilizer and gabapentin for my pinched nerves. That's it.
Well, I tell you what, I have gotten off my gabapentin and I started kratom, and it really helps me a lot more than the gabapentin, and it doesn't make me all wacky and stuff.
Wait, you started what?
Kratom. It's
Oh, I did that once. No way, Jose.
I get the white dragon and then the red Mal something or other. I don't know.
I don't know
Anyway,
what that is.
it's like you go to these CBD shops and you ask them for kratom.
It's legal heroin. That's what it is.
No, it's not. Only
Yes,
if
it
you
is.
take like a cajillion
Yeah.
of them. It doesn't.
Yeah, people do.
Well, I don't. And so anyway, they helped me. One of my girls that I met when I was in school, she was over here one time and she was complaining about her, and I gave her one of the red Ming Mao or something like that. I don't know what you call it anyway, from the kratom. And she's like, oh my gosh, my brain is clear. I don't feel weird. And I feel like an actual human being. And I'm like, exactly.
I hear that too, but it's banned.
I mean, you
in
don't
some
want to
states.
take 50 of them at a time. But I'm telling you, it has, and I'm very careful with medications and stuff, but I tell you, this stuff is absolutely a lifesaver to
Well,
me.
I'm glad that it works for you. If it works for you, I would
Yeah,
like,
it does.
no doubt.
But yeah, I mean, I could see if you took like a whole like handful of them or something. But if you take it responsibly, just like any other medication, it's fine.
Jeannie, there's my link for YouTube. My daughter takes that. Someone ran into her police car and it hurt her back. She is better now. Like the kratom healed her.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
scared. Nope, I'm scared because
I have
nope,
Lyme.
it's
and I
been
have-
banned by so many people.
Well,
and
it's because, honey, it's because they abuse it. But I'm telling you, I have Lyme and I have fibro and I have a lot of other health problems internally. And I'm very careful what I take. And this stuff really does help me, and it doesn't make me spacey or anything. Nothing. It just makes me feel better.
Lady V, I have Lyme disease too.
You ought to try it, Avery. I mean, just
Well,
go.
I
You
just-
can buy capsules. You can just go buy like 10 capsules and see if it helps you or not.
Yeah, I just read Jeannie's comment about her daughter getting hit from behind, and that
And
that's what happened to me in
just be
February.
careful. Be careful, Avery.
Well, I
And,
mean, don't abuse it. I mean, it's just like Ray last night. It's like, felt like saying, how much did you toke, dude? I mean, because he was like, gone. I'm like,
pissing people off
Lord.
in the chat though.
He was
what?
really over talking people, but he does that sober unless he's high every time. But he always does talk over.
No, he's almost always like that. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but
Okay.
people are getting tired of that.
Okay,
so
let's
that's
finish
not
this
my
video.
problem. Not my
We only
problem.
got 15 minutes.
Yep.
For so many decades. And it was almost just shy of a year ago now. And I still had some scripts, and I took them all, and I apologized to nature, but I flushed them down the toilet.
Awesome.
I called my doctors. I said, listen, Glenn and I were talking.
I was told you're not supposed to flush pills down the toilet because it gets into the water.
That's why she said I apologized to nature.
Oh, okay. She need to apologize to the people.
And we decided that we want to see who I really am. And they were like, okay, we'll call us if you need anything. I said, Glenn, look, if I go totally florin, nuts, wacko, I'll get back on them. But let's my system get clean. Let's see who I am.
Yeah, but
Dolly, I'm the same
it's
person.
that in
was a year
between
ago,
time.
Lady V and Avery, Jeannie. Oh, never mind. There you go.
That in between time worries a little bit. That's in between. If I go crazy, you can put me back on, but it takes a little bit of time to get you back on. And in that time, you crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you know
thank
what?
for God
I
you
am not
won't.
downing. Right. I'm not dissing the psych meds at all. They help
Somebody put in the chat super sour diesel. That's a really good strain. I just want to let you know.
Helped me through a period of time for what I needed.
Yeah.
They do that. But everyone's chemistry is different.
Yep.
And there's so many different of these damn things out there, and so many doctors that aren't good, that overprescribe, that, oh my God, I wanted to get out of that entire mental health.
Okay, she's not talking about that anymore, so let me make sure. Hold on a second. Let me do it this way. Why y'all didn't even tell me to do it this way?
Because I can't see what you're doing. You have the disclaimer
Participating
sign.
and commenting. And all of you, much love, much peace.
Yep, she's ending it.
Yeah, but you still have the disclaimer sign thing up, so we can't see what you're doing, hon.
I forgot. I forgot. All right, y'all. I'm going to end right here because I am hungry and they've already eaten. And I didn't expect to be up here 2.5 hours, but I'm so glad I was. And I'm so glad y'all came up with me. And
and this was an interesting live.
It was good.
So
I like that when you jump into a case that I know nothing about. I always find it super interesting.
So tomorrow I'm coming live, and then Tuesday I'm getting my thing for 100% sure, y'all. My appointment is the 22nd, but I'm getting it in the morning, so I should be live a Tuesday night. Okay, thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie says, try the kratom. It may help. I hope it does. Pain ruins a lot in your life. It's like, and that's why
It does. And it's honestly, I can understand why you're very careful, Christy, but for most people and stuff, I mean, unless you take a buttload of it, it's not gonna. More than likely, it's not. Everybody's different, but that's why I
don't
say
know.
buy like 10 pills and see what happens.
I don't know if it's legal here in Alabama.
Yeah, it's CBD.
It's not legal in all states. Oh, you mean CBD or kratom?
Kratom.
The kratom is a form of CBD, but you do have to be careful because it has some THC in it as well.
I'll have to check to see if I can get it. Like I've been having the past 3-4 days.
It's illegal. It's illegal in Alabama.
Well, just cut me off.
Is kratom legal in Alabama in 2023? With
I just say go into a vape store, a CBD store, see if they have it. If they have it, get it. If they don't, you can't buy it there.
It says kratom legality in Alabama. Is kratom legal? Currently, the substance is illegal in the heart of Dixie since May 10th, 2016. Alabama residents cannot legally buy or sell kratom because of Bill SB 226. You might want to look up that bill and see why you can't buy it. But
we almost got marijuana prescription cards or whatever, but our governor just denied it. So
yeah, Missouri, it's legal, but marijuana they have like medical and medicinal, and they have.
Wait, hold up. Let me see something, because this says, is kratom legal in Alabama in 2022? Oh, 2022. It bought from another state. The rules and regulations mean that online vendors can also not sell the urban state. Okay.
Anyway, they have it for recreation and medical in Missouri, but we don't even have either one of them here, but I can get it at the CBD store.
It's Avery. It says Alabama kratom's legal status as a Schedule 1 controlled substance in Alabama lists it as harmful. State law classifies it as having no medical use and a high potential for abuse. Addiction is possible for narcotics and other listed drugs, but consumers are adamant that this is inaccurate regarding kratom. Until kratom is legal in Alabama, users face hefty penalties if caught. If apprehended, is a Class C felony. You could face 1 to 10 years in prison and receive up to $15,000 in fine. Repeated offenders, 2 to 20 years and $30 penalty. But yeah, anyway, that's Alabama.
What I was trying to say though is the past 3-4 days I guess I'm gonna have to go back in again to the surgeon because I'm having very bad tingling in my. It goes from my down my left arm, from my elbow to my fingertips, and then my fingertips. I can't feel them anymore. They're completely numb. And sometimes I get like these little tingling sensations in my fingertips, and it feels like electric shocks are going up my wrist into my forearm.
You need to have that checked.
It sounds like a pinched nerve.
Yeah, from my neck. Yeah. Ugh, and it's been driving me crazy.
I'm gonna
Actually-
end after I say this real quick, y'all, because I really need to end. Avery, Jeannie says try a candle and a hot bubble bath and let your mind rest, and that's what helps for me. I only take Advil and bubble baths. It's nice. Try it and think happy thoughts are play in ya.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
I'm gonna end here because we got 2 more minutes before Scarlett goes live, and yeah. So I
Love
thank
you
everybody else
guys.
for coming up here and help me with this. You guys are awesome, and thanks to everyone watching. Hit that thumbs up button for me, please.
Love you guys. Thank
Good
you.
All
night.
right. Love
Love
y'all.
y'all.
Good night.
Bye.